We are dealing with the HTML body elements. In today's class, we are starting our new section about the HTML list. In the HTML list, we are beginning with in this video, we are going to learn about the data list with terms and definitions. So, as I as we completed in the previous sections about the headings on all the paragraphs related to the body elements, we had completed the topic of the paragraphs, and we started with the headings. Then we are completed with the text formatting elements and had showed you how we are going to use the text formatting elements. In this video we are going to learn about the data list and the data definition. This is the first topic. We are starting with the list in HTML. This is the first topic. We have data list with terms and definitions. So let's begin our topic. As I told you many times in our previous section, I had not giving the theoretical part, just I am showing how we are going to use the data list and the data terms. And as I in the previous concepts also, I had showed you how we are going to deal with that. I am not giving any theoretical part, just I am showing you how you can learn, how you can practice by seeing these videos. Just I am giving that part to practice you easily. So I am not going with the theoretical part, just I will show you how we are going to use the lists in HTML. We are starting with the data list with terms and definition. Let's begin our topic. So as we had gone through this all, I had completed this all part and had showed you this is the text formatting element. As I showed you, in this we have the size, face and the color. This is the headings part and this is the paragraphs, and I had showed you how we are going to use the scrollable paragraphs and the ellipses. And today we are starting with the new concepts lists. So I will add one file in the public. This is the entry page. We have index.html. So instead of that, we can add any number of n pages to our public folder. So I will add the separate folder here, list lists in HTML. Lists.html. I am adding this file. So it has over here. So in the body, we are I will show you how we are going to use the data term and the data definitions over here. So just have a look. So as we had completed our headings part, so roughly I will give it over here. So I will give it as a h1. As I showed you, it is the highest size in the headings. We have h1 to the h6. As I given topics, all these topics in our previous videos, you can find over there. We have the headings topic over there. In the headings, I will give as a web technology. So we will give it in a capital letters so you can get it over from here. Web technology. Technologies we will give roughly as a heading. Then afterwards I will keep it as a HTML, and HTML. I think when we enter it, so it's in this. So we'll keep it in this way. Then I will give one more as CSS, and I will give another for you, and I will keep it as a JavaScript. So just have a look how it is going to appear before applying the data list and the terms to it. It is going to be disappear in this way. So there is no stylings to it before we are applying the stylings and all. Now just have a look. I am not applying any styling. Just we will keep these terms in the data list and the data definitions. Then how it is going to display. So we will remove this all content. Just we are giving the example. In JavaScript, it is a programming language. That's it. I will delete this content just to keep it short for you. So now just have a look how we are going to use the data list and the data terms in it. So we will enclose this all with data list. As you can see here, we had enclosed this in the data list and I had kept it as a data term, and this is the data definition. Data term and the data definition. So in this way we had adjusted this all the data and we had organized. Before that we had given just roughly as a HTML and the standard for hypertext markup language, and we had given the CSS and the roughly we had given the data, and now I had enclosed this the same data in the data list and the data term, and then I had kept all the terms in the data term and the definitions in the data definition. Now just have a look. It's going to have default some stylings. You can observe it here. So it is going to appear in this way. As I told you, it's default, it have some stylings. So it's going to appear in this way. And data term. So it's extra text over here. So we will delete it from here. This in this way you are going to present the data. If we have such data, so we can use the data list and the data terms, and we can present the data in this way. In this way we are going to use the data list and the data terms. In the next video we are going to do one project and we are going to design a login page by using the data list and the data terms. So as I told you many times, we had not completed our JavaScript part, so we cannot apply the functionality and we cannot write the logic. So roughly I am going to show you in the next video. We are going to do one of the project and we are going to design the login pages and the forms by using the data list and the data terms in our next video. As of now, just I showed you how we are going to use the data list and the data terms. So next video you will understand thoroughly and we can do the project and you can practice over from there and you can learn how we are going to use the data list and the data terms. In the next video we are going to do one of the project by using only the data list and the data terms, and in that I will add one new concept. As you had seen in the CSS, while drawing our footer we have a grid template, and how we are going to divide the sections and how we are going to divide the topics in the 12 fractions as I showed in that video. So in the next video I will add that concept with the list, and I will do one of the project and we can practice and you can learn the data list and the data terms. So today's session we had completed with the data list and the data term. So you can watch the video till the end and you can practice it from here. Thank you. Have a good one.